How's it going, everyone? Odds are 10 years from now, your mind will change about at least one thing. Even matters about which you're the most convinced, you're the most certain. Those things are not even immune from change, potentially. So, what? Why is that? Why is your mind going to change? Why are all the opinions you have now not exactly the same as they were even 10 years ago? Well, nobody has perfect knowledge. I think about my own opinions from that time, 10 years ago, let's say, and there are plenty of things I don't believe anymore that I believed then. I've changed my mind about a lot of things since then, and thank goodness I have too. I think about what's that Proverb 12:15. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but a wise man listens to advice. So I think that's really important, always being willing to listen and learn. There's also a Chinese proverb that's a wise man changes his mind sometimes, but a fool never does. And I think that principle applies here and now. So I guess what are the implications of that? Well, I think, like I said earlier, assume you always have something to learn, and then entertain the possibility that you might be wrong. That isn't to say that you should assume that you're wrong, necessarily, but allow and entertain for the possibility of that. And you might say, if you're of the more nihilistic mindset, I suppose, you'd say, what's the point of even holding to opinions or thinking about these things if inevitably my mind is going to change? And I would say, well, the point of it is chasing the truth is the most important pursuit that there is. Bottom line. And so, even if you're not going to get things perfect, and you won't, it's practically and literally impossible to get things perfect. The act of pursuing the truth and an understanding is the most important thing you can be doing with your time. So, just a little reminder that even if you're super certain about something, you could be wrong. And I know I've experienced that personally, and I'm sure you have as well if you think carefully. So I just pray that each of us would have the humility to be able to come to that conclusion when it presents itself to us and be really honest about when we see the error in our ways and want to make our mind change for the better. Thank you, and would love to hear any comments or thoughts you have about this topic.